Do you know what? I didn't deep till year 8. Someone in my school had a boob job in year 3.
Right.
Specimens!
Specimens podcast. I'll put my look recorded. Welcome back to the Specimens podcast. We're
back in the pod.
back in the pods.
Back in the
studio. And we will be as well for the final episode of this series.
Yeah.
So stick around. Next week we're back on Discord, but we're here now. That's what matters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're here now in our actual studio.
I do
Any
hear
guests,
you this, but...
You do hear through the headphones. They weren't working properly, but they are now. Any guests, hit us up to come here right now.
Yeah.
Well, not right now.
We will pay for you.
We will pay for you.
Yeah.
You got to pay your own petrol though.
Yeah, you pay your own petrol. We're not paying you, but we'll pay for you to be here, though.
Yeah, man.
It's Dax!
Oi, it's Dax. Something that pissed me off this week. Do you know something that pissed me off?
What?
Right, we launched our Specimens Discord server, our proper one.
Don't talk about that, man.
No. So join it in the description because it's good, it's active. There are people in it at like 2 a.m. last night. I checked it. There's people
I
just
look,
cool.
but the thing is that always happens with a Discord server. Give it a week. It always is a week. People are, it's a Discord server.
I don't know, man. We got 30 viewers.
My Discord server took 3 months to die after I stopped streaming.
But we're still uploading.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That's why
Like,
we
they
keep it
do
alive.
take a while to die.
So, and
You
also
gotta keep
cop
them
these
active.
hoodies. They are coming out
Yeah, cop these hoodies.
next Saturday. Next Saturday when this comes out.
Yeah, man. It's Dax.
Cop the hoodies. It's Dax. But something that pissed me off. We launched the server.
Yeah.
And then Charlie decides, right, I'm sat there talking to the fans like a normal geezer. And then Charlie decides, let's just go through and just screenshot all the sus things that Sam said and show them to Toby. Get the screenshots up.
My phone's over there.
Oh, shit, yeah.
This is what Sam does to me, guys.
No, so basically...
Our group has this thing. No, basically, okay. You cannot be cringe in this group without it getting somewhere. If I'm cringe, it's going in the group chat. If Sam's cringe, it's going in the group chat.
Toby's
we either all
cringe.
do it or we don't do it.
When Toby went to Reading, I think it was at Reading.
Toby went to Reading.
I got attacked by a shark.
Yeah, it was before Toby went Reading.
It was before that.
He had like a little tram line on the back of his head. It was like, I almost died to a shark.
I just died to a shark.
Yeah, but if I put that, game over.
No, if I'd have put that, it's game over.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we have this thing where we do just take the piss out of each other.
Yeah, so what sort of things did you screenshot? I was like, yeah, I know the old Dropout's house IP.
You'd be like, I know exactly where they live, no one else does.
No, they don't. I know exactly the address.
But you were flexing on 7-year-olds.
No, she's my age. And she's my age. No, don't worry. Don't worry.
Right.
I love how there's
Next up on
we've got some
Judge Rinder, Sam goes to prison.
We've got some like black magic cameras just sat in the studio, but we
They are
haven't got any
sick.
SD cards for them, so we're using Trolley's phone. Like, deep how dead this is.
I reckon that would be fucking sick.
It would be fucking sick.
Do we invest in an SD card?
I mean, they are like £5. £5. Yeah, they're real cheap. I think
So
they're
they
like 15
last, how long do they last?
forever.
So why don't we do that?
I'll say get one then. Come on.
I
then.
don't know where you get one really. I've got Curry's or something, right?
Just
Does
order
it have to be
online.
for a
I got one
specific
off
camera?
Amazon. No, I don't think so. Well, ask.
I reckon we
just
ask when
Google
we
it.
leave. Ask when we leave what SD cards
Yeah,
we
I'm
need.
done.
I'm done.
But anyway, we're here on the pod,
Yeah.
and I want to know, watching porn. You've got a girlfriend, right?
Right.
Okay. Does she watch porn?
Yes.
Okay, so she's alright with you watching porn, or is it different?
It's not right. No, it's
Right.
more of the fact sort of jealousy plays in. Also, you're wanking over girls.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Girls don't wank over other boys.
Yeah. If I wouldn't watch blokes do sword fights and shit.
Right, but that's not what my point
I know. Right. I'm saying.
I'm not talking about gay porn.
I'd watch one girl, two girls, or like a
Yeah.
girls, or just girls and guys, and I don't watch just men. Right.
I don't think anyone was implying you
No,
would.
but girls can watch girls, guys, and girls and guys.
But that's why it's different, because boys. Why are you talking like that?
Why?
Girls like guys and guys
Girls
like
like
girls and
girls.
guys. No, so girls don't watch. Girls don't get turned on by looking at a man's penis.
No.
But however, if we see a girl's tit, we'll be like, fuck.
Yeah.
So that's why it's
No,
different.
but some girls do. If you read some of the Reddit shit we've got on, some girls that are really, when we read some of these Reddit things and we go on these pages, obviously some stories are fake. The ones that are true, there are girls out there like, I like to brush past men's like genital area and it turns me on. Like,
that's happened to me, and I just think, oh, it's an accident.
I know, but there are girls that we have these weird kinks. Same with blokes. Blokes would like to brush past like a boob.
This is a dodgy story. I used to do that. So like in primary
school, you fucking paedophile.
It was primary school, yeah. I was in like year 6, and that was when like the first girl I knew had like tits. And like, let's say she was having beef with her mate, I'd go through and like, right, separate it now.
Oh, do you know what? I didn't deep till year 8. Someone in my school had a boob job in year 3.
Right. I need to know more.
Right.
A boob job in year 3.
Yeah, right. So you don't spawn in with tits at like the age of 8, right?
Yeah. No, it's like 13 or so.
We were going on school. I think she had some sort of problems. It was either like, is it like dyspraxia or some shit? One of them like.
Dyspraxia is like clumsy. Oh, you want about the back one?
No.
Scoliosis.
No, it's not that. It's not that. So it's dyspraxia and then like autism. She had like 2 of them. So she was like.
So she got a boob job.
She was bottom of the barrel.
Bottom of the barrel. Was she clapped?
Yeah, she was clapped. She was actually on the spectrum. She had like people working with her.
And
there was one day we came back after like year 2 or something, and she spawned in with these fucking juggernauts, and I was like, "What the fuck? You're like year 2 or year 3?"
But are you sure she had a boob job?
Yeah, because she wasn't exactly fat, and the fact of like year 3, my brain sort of like was like, right, I know what they're boobs, but. Boobs are boobs. I'm year 3. I don't really know what they do. Don't know where they are. I got into like year 8, and she was in my secondary school, and it was until it came up in a conversation. A few of my mates that went to the primary school, we were all like, she had them in the early years, and we were like, that's not normal.
So you were telling me what year? So you're about 7, 8 years old.
We were year 8, and a girl in my year had a boob job.
In year 3.
In year 3. On my life.
Okay. Right. That's right. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I know, but.
Right.
I like going like off these diverted stories.
So hang on. So I'm trying to think of anything like that happened to me. I mean, loads of people would shag in my school toilets and like film it and put it on like their own
that's
like
websites.
Primary
school I'm on about.
Yeah, I'm on about secondary school. There's someone outside our building. There's someone outside the door, and we're talking about shagging in toilets. No, Ramps told me that door is actually a soundproof door. So do you know last time you were like, oh, this is all soundproof, that door isn't. That door is a soundproof door.
I think they are the thick doors that are.
Yeah. So don't worry, they can't hear us talking about shagging.
Year 3's having boob jobs.
No, they were shagging in school toilets on a gang thing.
Yeah, so there was.
But they had their own forum page where they post it, and like, I'd just be sat watching it in like year 7, like fucking people shagging.
There were people in my school that did that. There was worse shit. There was girls. There was 2 girls that took Xanax and gave it to a boy. He took Xanax.
What's Xanax?
Like this drug that makes you real sleepy and take all the pain away. There was that in an exam in year 10, and also there was 2 girls going around giving everyone powder form of what's the shit that makes your dick hard?
Viagra.
There was girls that were giving powdered form Viagra and saying it was sherbet, and there was 3 boys that had to get sent home from my school because. They had like constant boners, and the thing is, it's not like it's a boner. He's like whatever. Obviously, it's a boner, and it's like a serious.
Have you taken Viagra?
No,
I have.
Apparently, I got this other funny story. I could get probably trouble for this.
Whatever.
Right, if I go into this story, probably.
Hang on. Before your illegal thing, I used to give laxatives to seagulls in my school, and they'd just be shitting.
I'm pretty sure they blow up. Right. Story is, there's this bloke. Right. Go on. Me and my mates went to this Vicky Park. It's like this skate park near me.
Here we go.
We were going there, we were scooting around in like year 10 or something. We got real bored. We went to Asda, bought Lucasades. Everyone has this friend who has no money, they beg for food and drinks, you know what I mean? He was one of them. So me and my mate went to the toilet. We had to go for a piss. We went for a piss. There was Viagra in the toilets, right? I was like, no, you're not having any of my drink. Do you know what we did?
What?
We got the Viagra, opened it, poured the thing in, put the drink and gave him the drink. Right?
That's happened to me though. Not Viagra, with laxative.
And we spoke to him the next day in school, and he had like a 6-hour boner.
That's not as bad as me. I got poisoned by laxative in an iron brew. In year 8, it was the last week of school before COVID happened.
Yeah.
Right? I loved iron brew. I can't drink it anymore because of this. My mate came up to me and was like, right, have this iron brew. I want you to have it. And me being a R word, had it. English, the next lesson, was sat at the back. Right, it was one of them silent lessons where like you just sit and do work. I was sat there and I was like, I'm going to shit myself. And the thing is, the whole rest of the day, I was like basically just like shitting. And that was fucking ace. But I've taken Viagra.
I always took a shit on a science seat.
You've told me that. Yeah, you told me
I just really needed a shit for no reason. And the
the
science seats are, you sit on the stools. For some reason, schools think it's normal to sit on stools to fuck your back up. You sit on the stools, and at the back is a ramp. And I was worried, if I shit myself, it's going to fly up the ramp. Because I was like, I really need a shit.
What powerful shits do you have that just...
No, but I was like having explosive farts that were like, oh my... Like, you know when you fart, you're like, what the fuck? And you have to walk away.
The best lesson to fart in was definitely science, for me.
Oh yeah, because science was them lessons you could piss about in, get sent out of all the time.
And everyone's always loud in science. Like, there's never like silent science lessons where you revise.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, like science was always like, how many people can we kick out of class, and then once we're out of there, what can we fuck about with? Like, I loved that shit in school.
So yeah, that was good. Anyway, that's right.
He's detoured. We went from one story, other story, other story. We're 4 stories out of what we should be. 4 stories
deep into the dark web.
Porn thing.
Yeah, so porn in a relationship. My question was is it a gender?
It's not an argument
thing, because I feel like if there's one that shouldn't, it's boys, because boys, it is technically I'm looking at another girl because I find them attractive, whereas girls, it's like they watch like another girl getting licked out because they can imagine what it's like themselves, and it sort of releases the endorphins.
But then you do, when you are watching, say, a boy shagging a girl, you are like, I wish that was me right now.
Do you ever like?
I wish that I was having that feeling.
Do you ever like lie down?
Because you haven't lost your J card.
No, do you ever like lie down and you put your hand like there and you just like thrust up your
What?
Do you not do that? No, me neither.
Right, yeah. You haven't lost your J card.
Correct.
But before I hadn't, I was in the position of, I wish that was me, I want to know what that feels like.
But you're not now?
Obviously not.
I think you are though.
Right, okay.
So what do you watch it for then?
Just pleasure. Like, I don't always watch it, right?
I actually don't watch porn anymore. I think it's real bad.
Porn isn't.
I watch
when you're younger, when
Instagram.
you're the best. I think one of the best times you ever watch it is your first time. Not the exact first time, because the first time I did it, I was like, because I hadn't.
Oh, what's this gonna
finished yet?
But the first time I saw porn, I didn't know what wanking was.
I didn't know. I didn't watch porn the first time I had a wank. I was like, right, everyone at school talking about it. It's like year 7, year 8. Everyone's talking about it.
I was year 5.
Yeah, it's way too early. Everyone was talking about it at school. Some people had started to do it, and some people were like, no, I don't really want to. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go home and do it. I didn't watch anything. I was like, year 8, I was in my room. I did it, but about 10 seconds, you know when you're about, you know when you're about to do it, right?
The point of no return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know as I was about to do it, I stopped myself. I was like, what the fuck am I feeling? I felt like I was going to faint.
That's what happened to me. Yeah, I felt like I was going to faint.
You never had that feeling before.
And after you get out and you're like lightheaded as fuck, and I had to like down like 2 pints of water.
Yeah, so I did the weirdest thing. I don't know why I did this. I couldn't finish, so I put clothes on, went downstairs, had like a piece of toast, went back upstairs and went again.
Stop for a snack.
Yeah, I was like, right, calm down, go downstairs. I got changed, like had a piece of toast, went back upstairs, tried again, did it, and I was like, the first time, I can't lie. Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is, my first time was like, I didn't like wank. I like shagged the bed.
Oh.
I just humped the bed until like I spaffed everywhere.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I did that for the first year. I just didn't wank. I just humped the bed and
I've humped some.
Boys, we're in a block of offices. Right next to us, there's someone making music. Right, we're in a soundproof room. But I'm thinking, what if they've stitched it up and it's not soundproof?
I have dry humped a partner, and we both finished.
What? She hasn't finished. She's saying that to make you feel good. A girl cannot finish.
Say what you want, but I've seen the wet patch.
Oh, she squirted. But squirted doesn't mean she's finished.
No, squirted means she like pissed out. The wet patch probably means she's oozed out.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. I thought you meant like, okay.
No, this was like year 8 when I'm like, I'm scared to have
squirting isn't actually
right, so right now
it's not finishing.
I can say in my relationship, there's not points I regret squirting, but I'm the reason she does it. So obviously she was a virgin before. Yeah. She was a virgin before.
Virgin Mary.
Yeah, a Virgin Mary. She'd never done anything anyway. But she's told me stories that she's done it herself and whatever, not.
Or squirted herself? Or just wanked herself? Just wanked herself, yeah.
And I have gone, okay, and I was doing it to her, and she never used to squirt.
Yeah.
Now she does, and it's like every time you do it, she won't not.
Was this the current partner?
Yeah.
Oh, so she does it every time?
Not if you just do it normally, she probably won't. But 9 times out of 10, she'll do it, and if you're shagging,
pretty good.
She will most likely do it like mid-session.
Unleash the beast. Well, fair play to her.
Thing is, these stories would be a lot better if you could give me feedback on because you've done it. You'd be like, right, well, I've done this.
I have done that.
You've not shagged.
Not shagged, but I've someone squirted before.
Right.
But
what was your initial thought? Because the initial thought to most people is this is
the
piss.
video. She wanted me to film it. She was like, I want to know what I look like. I've got the. I mean, not anymore, obviously, because like I deleted it when I got to overage. But no, I had the video. She was like, I want to know what I look like when I squirt, and I was like, that's a weird thing to want, but fuck it, I did it anyway. Yeah, don't fucking mention names. I swear to fucking God, I'll put your missus' Instagram on this fucking video right now. No, yeah, it was. Yeah, she was like, I want to know what I look like doing it. I mean, it just looks like they are just pissing themselves.
It does.
That's what I thought the first time. Do you think it's fit?
Some girls are into it?
Do you think it's fit?
Fit?
Yeah.
Do I get off to it?
Yeah.
If I'm in the mood for it, yeah. Like, when if I'm not in the mood and she was to come up to me, finger blast herself and just piss on my face, I'm like, right, bitch, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, obviously not.
But if I'm in the mood and she's like doing it, there's the thing, right? We talk about it in work, right? Or obviously my workmates most of them are older, so they don't get it as often, but they like some. You know the guy who has the weird piss kink. There's a guy in my work. He likes to get pissed on.
100%.
Actual piss, not squirt, like pissed on. I've thought about it and I've gone, I'm not against it.
But you have pissed on your missus in like the shower and that.
In the shower is a different story. Most people would do that. I thought about it and gone, if she asked me to, and I was like, if I was in some sort of mood, I'd be like, maybe. But I'm never like fully up for it, but I'm also not like, get the fuck out.
Listen, sister. Shit.
Nope,
you wouldn't do shit.
No.
Okay.
Would you?
If she
the right person.
If she wanted me to, I would never ask. If she was like, I always want to make sure she's.
What, you're shitting on her chest, or
she's shitting on my chest? I would not shit on her chest. Because if she's like, I want to shit on your chest, that is what I get off to. I'd go, you know what? I want you to have a good time just as much as me. I'll do it for you. I would.
What would you do with it?
I would get it off me. No, I'd get it off me ASAP.
And I'd have a hot pocket, start eating it and fucking it.
Get it off me as soon as I could possibly do.
You would do it though?
If she wanted me to, yeah. I would never ask, and it's not something I'm into. But if she wanted to,
if I was to have my like, you know, people say just before you die, you have them images of every part of your life that like
your life flashes before your eyes. Yeah.
If I did that and someone had shit on my chest before I died, I'd go, right, fair enough. I would go, I want to kill myself. I would go, I've done it. And thing is, in my work, they talk about that shit. Do you know how my work is? That's not an uncommon topic in my work. Would you let, she's fit, would you let her shit on your chest?
Weird,
not really, I would.
That's weird, bro.
But you know how they are at my work.
Yeah, your work's tapped. Anyway, roundup of, you can watch porn in a relationship, yeah?
Yeah, we're 17 minutes into that question.
Yeah, come on now.
How many questions do we have?
Quite a bit. Let's move on to our next segment, which is unpopular opinions, and there's a theme tune. Just wait, it's good. This is where it gets good. Listeners, just wait.
It's not a beat drop.
There's a beat drop. Ready? I thought that was the bit I got. Skip ahead. There you go. There we go. It's coming. You ready, boys?
It's coming. You all know when it's coming.
I'm coming. It's like your mum. Specimens unpopular opinions. It is time for specimens unpopular opinions. Specimens unpopular opinions. Now it's time for specimens unpopular opinions. Get me out of this cancer now.
I think I've just got cancer.
Yeah, that's the point. So, Specimens unpopular opinions. I put on the Specimens Instagram story. Follow it now, Specimens420 on Instagram. And you guys decided to send it in, your unpopular opinions. So the first one is... I picked this one. I feel like it's aimed at you. No offence.
Right.
I think big noses are attractive. That's not even a lie. That was on the Instagram story.
Who put that? Me ask?
I'll tell you off air.
Cut it out.
I don't know who, that's why. I can get the story back up there later. He said.
What are we saying about, well, do we have to...
Well, do you agree? I don't. I think the smaller the nose, the better.
With having a big nose, I've broke it multiple times. That was the reason for that.
Right.
I have broke my nose on several occasions.
And you got battered. It's a bloody blood day.
I couldn't sit there and go, big noses are horrible.
That's because we haven't touched it for a while. Okay, I thought it went off then. It's still recording.
Christ,
my mic just turned off and I was like, oh, no way, I'll stop recording. Okay.
I couldn't sit there and go, right, big nose is disgusting. I only want someone with a small nose, but they would go, right, well, you've got a big nose. I don't actually mind them. If it's like the world's longest nose and Guinness World Record, I'm like, that's pretty ugly. But I don't mind.
I think big noses on boys are better than on a girl. Like a girl with a big nose, I think some...
Girls with a snout nose, disgusting. Big noses. Thing is, the people I know with big noses they've been in fights. Yeah. They're actually like a man. Like they've had shit like land on. Like they're not.
Yeah.
The people that have got big noses, there's reasons behind them. Yeah. Like if you're a woman with a nose, you've not probably been in some big fight where you've had your nose broken.
Correct.
So it proves you're probably a bigger man. So you having your tiny little snout, me having my big man nose because I'm an alpha male. I'm a yogurt male. He's a beta.
I'm a feta.
They probably heard that.
No, Ramps was screaming last time and people were like coming to check that like I won't be like murdered or something.
Oh, God.
Anyway, next specimens unpopular opinions is mini golf is much better than real golf.
Never played real golf. I've had some like balls and fucking pinged it.
No, I've had some balls in my mouth, so. No. So I love I've just got like 2 mics, like I'm that important. I need to. I just won't go off the shot. Right. So, golf with your friends is one of my favourite games as well. God. No, but deep it. So, you've been mini golf with your missus.
Mini golf with my missus, yeah. And on holiday. It's so fun. But I've never done a proper golf course. But they're fucking huge.
They are wham.
They are. You go to like obviously there's multiple courses. You go to a decent sized golf course when there's like 5 courses. One course is that the reason golf carts were invented because they're that long. You actually have to go around in a vehicle.
It's good exercise as well.
So my boss does golf and 2 people from my work do golf with him. They fucking love it. Like they'll go out their way and spend money on like a £500 club. And they're like, this looks sick. They showed me that and showed me a £30 one. I'd be like, well, I could maybe see that it's thicker and looks a bit more durable. But other than that, I don't see why you've just spent £500 on a golf club.
No. But then again, I don't see why you spend like $4,000 on making your car go, Argh.
True. Each to their own.
Well, the sidemen are well into golf at the minute. They'll turn into like old men. But it's good exercise.
It's a rich man's sport. It's a rich man's sport.
That and like horse racing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they're the rich man's sport.
I would agree. Mini golf and like crazy golf
are fun,
it's more fun. Like it's probably more fun. But
so how many questions have we got? Have we got this and something else to do?
Yeah, but we can not do the last bit. Well, no, I'm not saving.
Have we got anything for the other podcast?
Yeah, I've got loads. Trust. So our next one is unpopular opinion. Oh, that's a bit of a deep one. Anxiety isn't real. Ah, fucking skip that one. I don't think it is real.
People who believe that are people that haven't had it yet, or they're very stubborn to believe that that's not true. Yeah. I've personally had it.
I had it for a few like months, but you got to find ways to cope with it, basically.
It's not also that. It's also if you know someone with anxiety. Like I think both my parents have some sort of anxiety.
My parts of my family do as well.
Yeah.
I had it for a little bit. The best thing to do is not. It sounds bad, like not sit around and cry. The best thing to do is get up and like find what can help you get over it.
It's the hardest thing to say because it sounds like, oh, just get up.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for me, when I had it, the best thing to do was get up and fix it.
The most depressing part of like my life at one point was I was doing the labouring. I hated it. Yeah. So my first year of college, I wasn't really liking it. I know I was getting paid whatever, but I was in college Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. The labouring job was Thursday and Friday. After about 6 months or a year or so, I can't remember what it was, I sacked it off because I didn't like it. It was like 12-hour days of working hard in the sun. Like it was horrible and that was getting me real down. And then I also would sit on my PC. This was like, I think, just before I was streaming and stuff. Sit on my PC. Even sometimes during streaming, I'd have 4 days sat there just... watch, you know when you're sat there, you're on your PC, right, I'll watch YouTube, bored of it, I'll go on Twitch, bored of it, right, well, I've got nothing else to do, and then you're like, right, I actually feel depressed, and then it's like going in your head, and then
what you need to do is branch out and do different things.
Yeah.
Whether it is like going on a walk. For me, going on a walk is great.
Having a busy life is sometimes the best thing.
Yeah, and also it's not. This isn't like a plug either. But podcasts, right? If you're like sat there and you're like, none of my friends are about. Even if you don't have any friends, you're like, I've got no friends. I'm sat here on my own. Podcasts make you feel like you're part of a conversation. And it's great to listen to that, go on a walk, or just like have a bath or something, or lie in bed and listen to it. Like it makes you feel like you're with people, even if you're not.
Music and podcasts are two of the best things, but in very different ways.
I don't like music. I think music,
a lot of people like music.
Yeah, the majority of people like music.
Music therapy, like if I am down, sometimes I'll listen to shit music, but if I'm in the best mood, listening to a good banger song is so, like on a Friday finishing work, listening to a song on the way home in the car is up there with one of the best feelings.
For sure, yeah.
It's like, coming home and you're like, finish school for the week, the 6 weeks or something, or like for a half term, or
a sunny like drum and bass banger on a sunny drum and bass banger. A good drum and bass banger on like a sunny Friday leaving school.
A podcast. Back in the day. I was bored of music and work, and I started listening to podcasts, and the days went by.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So a podcast is an hour. You say you have a 6 hour day, 7 hour day, 7 podcasts. These are the podcasts I recommend for if you're feeling like down and that. So Waffling by Joe Weller, brilliant podcast.
You will laugh
to the minute.
Like to yourself.
But yeah, if you like this, right, obviously listen to us as well, like we're good. But if you like what we do, the inspiration, like we don't nick it off them, but the inspiration for that is Waffling. So listen to that if you listened to all these. Then there's also True Geordie is another good one.
Yeah.
If you're more into serious podcasts, there's Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. That's
there's there's a podcast near me called In the Doghouse. It's about 20 minutes away from where I live, and I like it because it's based on my life. They all like games, they all like cars. And they all work sort of what I'm doing.
Listen to it? Huh? Do you listen to it?
Yeah. So I listen to it. And,
is it on YouTube?
And I like it because then like near me.
Yeah.
Like so there's a feeling that when something like that is near you, like it's 20 minutes down the road. Like these people are decently not famous, but they just talk shit about similar life to me. I like it. In the Doghouse. Yeah.
Is there no like video?
They do videos.
No, but is there no like video podcast? It's all audio.
No, they do videos though. I don't know where they do.
Fair
videos.
Enough. Well, I mean, listen to them if you want. And the main one for me is the Happy Hour podcast. Happy Hour's great because there's just a group of 3 mates sat around playing like Would I Lie to You, and it's just funny as fuck.
Yeah.
And if you like the Will
Fellas
Daisy
is
episode,
alright.
yeah, I don't really like Cal Freezy. No. Saving Grace is good, and everyone takes the piss because it is more of a girly podcast. But GK Barry, I think, is one of the funniest human beings alive, and I really like that.
There's
podcast.
one called like Wedlock Before Marriage.
Newlyweds.
Nearly. It was Newlyweds. I think now it's Newlyweds because obviously they.
Yeah, that's Jamie.
That bloke is so funny. I fucking
the guy
love
with
him.
the kitten things. Jamie.
And then that girl.
Fuck Jamie and Sophie. What's her name? Jamie Lang. That's it. Jamie Lang. Yeah, good podcast. But
it's 27.
Yeah, we'll do one more unpopular opinion and then we'll wrap up this episode. Right, cool. A bathroom, or should we do this one? We'll do this one because it's better. Glasses. Actually, wait, have we got unpopular opinion? No, I'll save that for the next pod. Right. Bathrooms should be split into 3 rooms: a shower, the sink, and the toilet.
3 rooms.
So you know how mine is. Mine basically is.
Yours is 2.
Mine's 2, so the toilet is separate from the bath, which is good.
The toilet's... Why?
Because if someone's having a bath, you can still go for like a piss.
True.
But then again, 2 bathrooms would be better.
But I also do feel like sometimes in your toilet, especially if you have claustrophobia, you would fucking hate that.
I don't know. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah. Not if you don't have it.
No, I do have claustrophobia, but I don't think that's that deep.
If you did have it,
some people get claustrophobic in like a room like this. Like.
No, if in your toilet if you have claustrophobia, you would know.
Really? No, but I do have it because
it's literally a room, 4 white walls, and a toilet. That's it.
It's probably like from the end of this roadcaster to like that wall. Like it's still decent.
It might not even be that long. It's quite.
Yeah, it
short.
might be a little bit shorter, but it's not. I don't think it's as that bad. And I do have claustrophobia because I was on year 6 residential and we were in a caving system and I had to like crawl and it was literally this tight.
They always make you do it.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
why.
there's like a hatch above you and they got us out. Because like there was like 10 of us, like 10 girls just like crying behind me, and I'm just sat here like I've got to be like a man.
Yeah.
So yeah, but anyway, that's the end of this podcast. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much.
Watching and all this
We'll be doing another podcast here at some point for the final episode.
Yeah, so not next week, the week after, we'll be back in here for another episode. And yeah, see you then. Farewell.
SPECIMENS out.